I dampened my beauty blender and I don't know where I put it.
You're rolling. Catch.
Let me catch. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review of a ton of really hot new popular makeup. I have the new Alyssa Edwards palette XABH. I have the Resting Boss Face, the contour from Huda, the body glow from Huda. I just have tons of new LauraLee and Pure and so much more to talk about today with you guys. Yeah. I'm really excited to try everything out. However, I do have to let you know that I got about halfway through filming this video last night, and guess what happened? My camera memory card just like went and deleted all the footage. Like everything just shut off when I was about finished. That's why my eyelids are stained pink. I lost all the footage, so I am back at it again this morning. I'm really frustrated, but we're gonna pretend that I'm not. Anyway, so let's sing the subscribe song and then we'll jump right into this video.
Subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe!
Okay, let's jump right in. If you're wondering why my eyelids are stained pink, it's because I did a really great look with this palette last night, obviously using the pink shade. And if your brand is vegan, you cannot use carmine. It is an ingredient derived from beetles, which is an animal. Therefore, if you do put carmine in your products, it is no longer a vegan product. So you do use a different product in pink and purpley shades that is vegan, and it stains. So essentially, if you have staining, your brand is vegan, which is a good thing. I don't mind the staining. If I don't want my eyelids stained, I avoid pinks and purples the day before. I do prefer vegan products. That is that. My brand is vegan as well. This is a pressed pigment palette. So first, this eye primer came with the palette in PR. So it was really nice. And it's not like the Urban Decay clear eye primer. Do you see this? It's like made to cut the crease, mama. The cuts will be made. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my eyelid up to my eyebrow. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my face. Hydration Bay. These are little blue beads from LauraLee. Ty, can we get a zoom?
Oh.
It poured out everywhere. I literally just wasted probably 10 uses. These are little blue beads that I just dumped out everywhere. I'm using a different camera today as well because in my room makeover, beauty room makeover, if you want to know what's going on behind me, my beauty room makeover video is my last video. I dropped my camera and broke it, so I'm using a different camera today.
And who's in trouble?
I'm in trouble! Anyways, you place these little blue balls all over your face.
I got blue balls.
You place the blue balls all over your face. I'm so immature. Oh my God. It's so funny to me. I hope you're laughing at home with me. You place them there and then you kind of leave them and you rub it in a few minutes later. So while I'm working on my eyes, I'm going to moisturize my skin. This video is not sponsored by LauraLee, but this stuff did come in PR because I have another brand new LauraLee product. I don't know how to pronounce it. HALDI eyes. And it's supposed to help dark circles. So I'm just going to put just a little bit on and rub that in and let that be like our eye moisturizer before we apply our concealer. And the first time I used the blue balls all over my face, I put a whole bunch of them everywhere, and then when it came time for me to rub it in, it didn't dry very well because it was too much of them, and then it caused my foundation to mess up. So now I know, girl, it doesn't take much. It really doesn't take much. Now I'm gonna rub it in. It's been a couple minutes, and the blue just dissipates. Ooh, that feels so good. Ow, I just hit myself in the face. None other than the Alyssa Edwards fan. I wish I could do a real good fan pop. Oh, had to use 2 hands, but it still happened, mama. Let you get some air too. We're all feeling fresh. So now we'll do the eyes. Finally, 30 minutes into the video, she starts. Can't wait. I'm gonna end up using this little Morphe M433 Brock. And what I'm gonna do is take Texas made Alyssa Edwards. If you don't know who she is a drag queen and she's absolutely amazing. My soul sister, she's one of my top 3 favorite drag queens. So I was really excited to see this collab. This is the hot pink shade, and I first started using it kind of like a transition shade. Girl, I got the mirror too. And in the palette, like, she has shades like BBCD, which is her dance studio that she started a long time ago. She has Ho, and it's H-O-E, but it's an acronym for House of Edwards, which is her house that she created. And then she has like Brick Road. I think Dorothy was like this huge icon in her life. So, you know, under the shade yellow, she named it Brick Road. Every shade name meant something really special to her, and so I think that's really amazing in the collaboration. I'm just using this like a transition shade, and I'm actually gonna disperse the pink shade out pretty high up for this look. If you gave me a chance, we could make it.
Laura, I wish you were my big toe so I could bang you on every piece of furniture in the house.
Ew. Pinky toe. What I'm going to do next is go into the purple matte shade called Believe. I'll actually go ahead and tap into Dream It, which is a like bright blue matte. And I'm going to focus it, just like push it into the outer corner. And I do want the blue to show up more, but when you mix blue and hot pink, a lot of times you get purple anyway. So we're going to have to mix some purple in. Because see, it's automatically just turning purple right when it hits the pink. Isn't that funny? I'm just pushing it into my outer corner. Dream it, dream it, dream it. If you do have a matte blue, girl, get some brushes and follow along at home. I have an M519 brush, and right here where the two colors meet, it does need to be softened. So this brush is clean, so I'm just gonna soften up the edges. And what I'm going to do now is take a little bit of that eye primer onto the back of my hand, and I'm going to take M421 flat synthetic brush, load it up with the eye primer, and the great thing is, of course, this eye primer is really lovely to cut the crease, so how can I not do some type of cut crease for this video? So I am cutting it, honey. A little half cut crease action. So I'm just going to take another flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to tap into Headliner, which is a matte white shade. Really pretty color. And I'm going to pack this on. This eye primer is really nice. I definitely will be using it again. With the white shade, it's also nice. You just have to kind of build up the color so you can get it really bold and white into that like skin color. Cream color doesn't really come through because I want this to be like super matte white. You really just gotta take your time and gently pat it in and just pack it on. And again, this is why I don't have my foundation on, because of the fallout, because of how much color I'm packing onto my eye. Of course, we have like this super harshness right here where it's like white, blue. So I'm going to just take this brush and just lightly dust some of the blue over the white so it's really gradient in the center. I'm going to tap into Beast, which is simply a matte black shade, and this is just a little Wet n Wild angled brush that I'm using here. And while this white color right here in the lid, I just need to bump some of the darker shade right there so that way whenever I put on lashes, there's not like this obvious gap. Okay, I'm going to put on lashes and do the lower lash line in just a second, but in the meantime, I would like to go ahead and start on foundation. So I'm going to be using the new Pure Love Your Selfie foundation, and by the way, I'm going to be doing this drugstore version of this video where it's like all new drugstore products, so if you want to go ahead and comment down below, like, I need a new drugstore foundation that's come out, so let me know what I need to be testing out for my drugstore version of this video. This is the Love Your Selfie by Pure. Now, the great thing is I did apply it for the very first time last night while I was filming it, and I kind of loved it. I didn't give it too long of a wear test, but for like the 2 hours I had it on, it was nice. They have 100 shades. They have 100 shades. Like, that's their shade range for this foundation. I'm just going to squirt a little bit on this card. Now, the shade that does work for me is MN7. MN7 out of 100 shades. I'm happy for them being so inclusive and having so many shades. So do you see how this shade really worked for me? And this foundation is pretty gosh darn full coverage. It's a little bit dewy. It's not too matte where you don't look so cakey with this on. So I do enjoy that about this foundation. And it's really creamy. Like, it has a rich formula to it. So I also really, really enjoyed that about the foundation. It feels very expensive. I'd rather have 100 shades than 10 shades. So I'm happy about it. You know, it works. And I do find that whenever there are 100 shades, it can be really difficult to be like, oh my God, what shade is mine? For anyone, like, I can see that being an issue with it. I am shade NC35 in MAC, and this one is close to that, but MC35 is a little bit warmer, and this is a little more neutral, but this seems to work out a little bit better than NC35 for me. So I've really been enjoying it. And I think it looks really nice, and it does have like a really full coverage feel to it. I feel like it could be medium to full coverage or just like super full coverage depending on how much you use of it. By the way, I did apply it with my M6 Brush from Morphe. You can use my code LauraLee in store and online. Say that in every video, and if I didn't say it, you guys would be like, she done bumped her head. I'm just proud of Pure for being inclusive, and I hope all brands are inclusive. This is the Huda Beauty Concealer. It's one of my favorites, the Overachiever Concealer. I'm using is it Nugget? N-O-U-G-A-T. Is that Nugget? Look up how to pronounce that. Yeah, we're both confused here.
That's not a real word.
It is a real word, I think. Must not be a word I say. I'm trying to pronounce the shade of this.
Is it nougat?
Nougat? Nougat. But what is a nougat?
Nougat is a candy made from sugar, honey, nuts, and egg white. A box of nougats.
I've never had one of those before, so that's why I didn't know what it is. And if you're wondering why I don't like apply a heavy amount of this concealer, watch as I blend. A little goes a long way, mama. No need to get crazy with it. I do like this concealer, and I'm just using this red Morphe sponge. It's damp to blend it out. Been getting back into sponges a lot lately. The problem is I really hate getting up to dampen them, and I hope you guys are with me on that journey because it's really annoying. Before I set that, I do want to go ahead and cream contour my face because I have the new, these are called Tantour from Huda. I have a lot of new Huda stuff. She's been dropping makeup, like there's just dropping it like it's hot, mama, which I'm out here for, you know. So I'm using the shade Light. That's the shade that works for me. My first impression of these was last night, so I do have a little bit of insight on these for you guys. It's a little pot of cream contour that looks like this. So I am going to use a E55 brush, and I'm going to get some on it. Now, something I did learn last night is just a little bit of this goes like an extremely long way. So I haven't set my concealer yet because I don't want the two to mix together. Gonna go ahead and hit the jaw just a little bit. Right here, down the nose. And I'm gonna go ahead and get that forehead. And you can be just a little bit more liberal with this product because I'm telling you, it blends out like a dream. And we'll go ahead and hit the neck. Like, let's get wild. I just hit my earring with it. I'm contouring my hoop. So I'm going to go back to my sponge here, and I'm going to just use the side of it, and I'm going to start to blend this out. Let me get my mirror so I can actually see what's happening. And it just blends out so well. Really, it's just like honestly so easy to use because it's like a few pats and girl, you're done. Even the nose, you can just literally tap it. Ooh, you can't even see my nose. Tap it and it just like melts. To set my under eye, I'm going to take a little bit of the Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm going to go ahead and set the under eye with that. And then, so I don't really have a new bronzer, but I do have a new limited edition product from Benefit. They have the Hula bronzer, which is one of my absolute favorites in this mega big size. And that's really exciting. So if you do love Hula, like, you might want to get this. And I do always set my cream contour no matter what. Like, I always set it, because cream tends to move around a little bit. I'm going to take an M530 brush. And girl, we're just going to set everything. Yes, I love the way the face makeup looks. This is what I was talking about with the foundation. Like, the foundation looks really good. So for highlighter, I am going to be using the new Glitter Beauty Prism powders things. And I'm going to take a little pencil brush and go ahead and pop this to my inner corner. And then I'll go ahead and hit the brow bone with it. Okay, also I got the new Matte Velvet Skin from Makeup Forever. These are actually foundation powder, so I kind of want to do eventually May God have mercy. So these are their new like foundation powders, and they're really, really velvety. And I kind of love them so much. So I kind of want to do like a video. Give me him. Give me the kitty. Kind of want to do a video of all foundation powder only. Angel. An angel. Look at this little man. Look at this little man. This is Boo. This is my Boo. This is my three-legged kitty, if you didn't know. He kind of has a third leg, but he's just missing a little bit of it. Yes, he is. Boo is kind of a crazy cat. He has a very different personality. All of my cats do, though. Oh, it's honestly so nice. This powder is so nice. This powder is like encouraging me and making me want to do a look with just like powder foundation. What? Wow, we are really making progress in this video. So I already put a little bit of mascara on my eyes. Lily lashes. I love my little lashes. I love them. I think these are like the dramatic versions of Miami's. So you can use code LauraLee if you do. Oh my God, I forgot to put the black on my eye right here. And today I'm gonna go to the grocery store with this makeup. Might go see a movie. Might get crazy. I love a big lash, and sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, Laura, the lash is too much. Take the lash off, take a breather. I can't. I'm addicted. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna mix together Believe and Dream It. Believe, Dream It. And I'm gonna go ahead and buff that pretty close to the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Texas Made, which is our hot pink matte shade that we went in with first. And I'm going to blend that hot pink shade just a little bit lower. Urban Decay came out with these brand new 24/7, they're like sparkly eyeliners, and they're all bright colors, which is really cool. So I think I'm just going to take this purple one called Viper. I'm going to pop it into the waterline. I'm going to take a little bit of this Grandiose from Lancome. This is a mascara. Obviously, you're like, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, thank you. I'm going to put this on the lower lashes. I'm going to take this Strip Down lip liner from MAC. These lips. I'm using this Chara, I think that's how you pronounce it, lipstick from Illamasqua. This is one of their newer shades. Also, this is a brand that doesn't get talked about a whole lot on YouTube, so I really like Illamasqua. And I really like this new shade. Okay, we're not done yet, girl. We still got the rest in Boss Face, and we're about to spritz this all over my face. This is the new setting spray from Huda, and what's so funny is they did use drag queens in the campaign for this because they used to set their makeup with hairspray. But the crazy thing is, I was like, so did I. Me and my sister always set our faces with hairspray, always. And I did it for years and years and years. So I was like, okay, I'm right there with you. This is my first time using it. It's still got the label. Okay. So we're going to give it a spritz. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, it does smell. It smells really strong. Okay, here we go. Extra hold like a hairspray can. How cute is that? So I can already feel it like kind of drying down, and I can feel my wrinkles like kind of tight. It almost feels like hairspray. So I do feel like this is going to like the makeup in, which does make me happy because that's what I want. I want my makeup to last for a long time, especially whenever I put a whole lot on. The smell to it is very strong. So if you're one of those people who are like, I don't like smells in makeup or setting sprays, that I will warn you of. I personally don't mind the smell. It says it's waterproof setting spray as well. Okay, so with that being said, we have one more thing to try out and then we are all finished. So Huda came out with these body highlighters, and I tried Luna first and it was way too light, and Aurora was too dark. So the perfect one is Aphrodite for me. Like, this is my shade, which is the middle one. So, ooh, I got a little boo-boo of it on my arm. Here's the brush that came with it. And it's like it puts like this filter on your skin. Seriously, a body filter. I do plan on using this more so on my legs, wherever I'm at by the beach. Like, The one piece of advice I will tell you before using this, because it is a really rich, heavily pigmented formula, to use a heavy moisturizer beforehand, or you can even mix a little bit of drips of oil in it if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend putting it over dry, patchy skin. I will say these are warm tone, so they have like, well, at least this one, it has, the medium shade one does have a warm undertone to it, which does kind of give me like a tan. Can you tell? I do like it a lot. I'm going to go ahead and do my other arm. And what I did is I sprayed a little bit of my Vitamin Nectar Glow Water, which is like this really nice moisturizing spray. I rubbed it in. And then I just put like a little dot of this. Little doop. And like that little dot covered my whole arm. So that bottle will last you probably years. Place that I'm in the place that I've been. I'm going to Cabo in a couple of days. Okay, here we go. Look at the glow, mama. So it's a really nice product. I do like it. And yeah, that is it. So that is it for this look. Thank you guys so much for being here watching. Honest to God, there is not one product that I hated. There are warning signs on how to use products, such as the Farsali beads, and the setting spray has some scent to it. And then there are, I would say, instruction on the filter makeup. So if I had to pick my favorite products out of today, it would be the Velvet Powder, contour from Huda, as well as the foundation. Thank you guys for being here and watching. I will see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to comment down below what drugstore product you want me to use next. I love you guys.